Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's reading is going to be a Jennifer Lopez reflection spread. Let's see what's going on between her and Ben Affleck as he's been out here, smiling. Uh-oh, he's not allowed to smile, but he's smiling just ear to ear with his ex, Jen Garner. And folks got a whole lot to say about that and, speculating on Jen and how she's dealing with it. So this spread is, the goal is to provide insight into Jennifer Lopez's, into her journey and where she's at and her feelings about the situation today, as she had a heck of a 2024. Nothing went well for Jennifer. So let's see where she's at on her path ahead and where it's taking her. If any of this interests you, please do stick around and I will be right with you. If you have a request, you can tap the super thanks $4.99 per request and I'll get those out to you. All right, so just full transparency, this oracle I have never used in this type of spread before. If I feel like it is not working, I'm just going to nix them and go with these two. However, in the traditional way in which I read these, I pull 7 cards. So I will, even if they don't work well in the binding together, I will read the message separately. However, I want to give it a go and I'm going to try it here. So if I'll keep you updated throughout the read. All right. Well, all right, folks, let's just see what's going on here with J-Lo. All right, so the first position is the Heart's Whisper. And let's just see what are Jen's immediate reactions to the news and how it resonates with her feelings. So, and we're talking about, what I'm talking about is her seeing Ben in that, the picture that surfaced of him being extraordinarily happy with his ex-wife. I mean, come on. I don't know if they're back together or not. I have no idea. I don't know. But they were married and they have children, and to think that they don't smile from time to time or still enjoy one another's company is kind of ridiculous. And just because they're seen together, I don't know, but that's coming from me, a person who's been divorced for many moons, and no, I just don't have any thoughts. But I'm not Jennifer Lopez, and let's just see what this is for her. So, how rebirth, time for a change, predator, and 6 of chilies. Well, she feels that there's a lot of attention on her due to the predator. I'm going to take the predator as like the squiddler, the pediddler. Yeah, Sean Combs, I believe this is her just rising up above the divorce from Ben, right? Like, it's time for a change. 2024 really sucked ass for her, so she had to come out from the ashes. Yes, time for a change. But we have this predatory behavior, and this could be Jen herself going out there and kind of being vicious or attacked. So she may feel like people are attacking her immediate change, and that they're attacking her for rising up above, or however she's carrying herself, for attention. So she feels that Ben is doing this on purpose to eat her alive and to attack her. He's just that they're both like the two of them being seen or pictures or whatever together. It's all for just attention seeking behavior. He wants the spotlight on him. He's trying to get back, right? And he's just putting stuff out there because she's doing well or coming out of, just getting to the other side of not only like the divorce, but everything that failed last year. Like, Jen didn't have a successful year in any area of life. Like, people see through the facade. They, as far as her products and things like that. I'm just surprised that folks believe that people use the products that they're pushing. Even your YouTuber, TikTokers, Instagrammers, your social media influencers, they too do not use the products that they push. They are paid. They're paid. Jennifer Lopez is paid a great deal more because she's a famous person, but if she will allow us to use her name and her face for our product, then our perfume that we designed will now have her face, her name, everything on it. They don't, they're not in the lab creating the scents themselves, even if they take you on a tour of the laboratory. Just saying. They're like, yep, that smells good. Slap my name on it. Let's make millions, And then they go from there. That kicks off, then they can get into some other line, maybe fashion or whatever, but these influencers aren't using the products that they're pushing. So why would you think that Jennifer Lopez is going to put a $20 product on her skin? I mean, seriously. It's probably, maybe she sells it for $60. I don't know. I don't buy products because of, well, that's a lie. I bought because of somebody famous, but that's not true because I bought the Dolly Parton syrup because it's marketed so good. It's in a guitar. Like, the shape of the bottle's a guitar. I had to have it. I'll spend the $4. Like, I don't even eat it. I just, hopefully we'll have company one day where somebody wants some syrup and I can present them with my Dolly syrup. I'm serious. I don't eat it. I eat sugar-free syrup, if anything, but I had to have it. Maybe I'll empty it and put sugar-free syrup in it so that I can actually utilize the bottle. I just thought it was really groovy. So, I buy things just because too. I'm not beyond it because it's Dolly, she has a whole line of products that I looked at it all, but they are overpriced. They're like her boobs. They're overinflated. Let's see. So she just feels that he's doing it to attack her and she's easy prey, but she's rising above it nonetheless. She may be seeking some attention for herself and have like a type of attitude, like a man-eater attitude coming up in the near future. If not, that could be happening right now. She may have her little claws or paws into some fresh meat. That whatever Ben is doing for attention isn't really bothering Jen, since she's kind of risen above it or gotten to the other side of the divorce. Now, second position is the mirror of self. She's reflecting on personal doubts or past wounds that may resurface due to this situation. Okay, so Even though she's cool, it still brings up her defects of character and some unhealthy behavioral problems for her. Like I said, she may be being a man-eater, and that could be one of her defects of character, afraid to be alone. She may have her teeth sunk into someone and be doing some nasty things with them. And if you want to go down the spiritual route, she could be doing some nasty things as far as that, poisoning the well. And if she is, it's to create a lot of anxiety and fear within her target. Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? She's afraid of her own addictions, her own demons, her own devils. She's like, this is all about her, right? The mirror of self. So this is when she looks at herself, she's filled with anxiety and fear and probably some anger and rage. And these are defects of character. And one of them may be, like a sexual manipulator, sexually manipulative. But it's rooted in anxiety and fear. It's toxic, Nothing here is good. The well is poisoned. And she's realizing that she herself is toxic, right? Like, this is her. It's not about Ben or the ball player. What was his name? He really A-Rod, right? He seemed like he loved her. I mean, everybody has their faults. I mean, again, he's an athlete. And she's a performer. They're all performers one way or another, which is grueling schedules. Hard to connect when somebody's always in a different country sometimes, Unhealthy. She's realizing and reflecting upon her own unhealthy behaviors, her own making decisions rooted in fear, right? And that it's not healthy. And she's been doing it for a long time, so she is reflecting on herself. Which is really kudos to you, Jen, to get out of your own way, because the public has not been viewing her in a very nice light. Because it's so phony. But what I see in Jennifer, beyond that facade, beyond that fake, I don't know, that tough exterior, whatever, there is someone real, but you have to get beyond the hardness. That's not all Botox, she's stone cold, but there's a reason that people cannot be vulnerable. No, but being in the public eye like that, who would want to be vulnerable for the world to see? It's not, it's not just 10 people in the world. It is the world, and maybe 10 people who don't see it, That, I don't know how you don't go insane. I don't. Everything is documented and weaponized against you. So that can't be easy. It just can't be easy. No, I'm just saying it can't be easy. Doesn't mean I am in agreement. Okay, don't misconstrue the two. All right, let's just move on to the third house, where this is the public gaze. Consider how Jennifer believes the public perceives her amidst these events and its impact on her. So how does she think? She thinks the public thinks she's strong and anchored down. That's security, right? Like that she's comfortable, she's got, she's secure, alliances. Look at this, all the security in the world. That she doesn't give up, she's a powerhouse, 9 of chilies. Yeah, she's a powerhouse, she doesn't give up. Look at me, I take care of the house, I take care of the home, I tend to things around here. Saddle up, sweetheart. Like, I feel like the bitch's back wants to come out of my mouth, and I don't know why. But that's how she thinks the public views her. Like, I'm back, I'm tough, I don't ever give up, she's resilient. And this is security. People, she feels that people believe that she's secure and she has it all, and she has good alliances, work alliances at that. And she views that the public sees her as a powerhouse, highly creative and extremely attractive, and that she's taking care of things. She's good. This is how she thinks we think of her. You read the room wrong, Jen. I think a lot of times you getting it wrong. But the 4th position is the actual anchor of support. So let's see. This will identify the people and activities or beliefs that are grounded in Jennifer during this time. So, we've got teamwork. So she's surrounded by work and her team. She also has a new beau. She's surrounded by a beloved. Somebody's coming toward her. Told you she's a man-eater. And he's younger than her. Who's she going to be dangling on her arm? Some little alien. Just teasing. Someone out of this world. Ooh, a cosmic being. Yeah, twin flame. May-December romance. Who knows? A little bit younger than her. She's just going to be like... there's nothing in her energy that is... say that feels like she's stuck on Ben Affleck. Not up here anyway. It just seems like she's ready to move forward, and I'm gonna show you, it's basically I'm gonna show my ass so that Ben can kiss it. But she's also reflecting on herself, which, good for her, and realizing that these patterns of behavior in the past, they're not good, that she's at fault. That's why she's not hung up on him, because she actually is really looking at herself. That may be because of the public the way that she was being perceived. And throughout all of 2024, I didn't hear anything good, and I'd look for it. I want to hear the good, and not just, the gross, the gross lives of the rich and famous. No, I want to hear the good things, but there weren't many high points. They all turned out to be low, and, to put on a brave face, it toughened her up a little bit more, because it couldn't have been an easy path to walk. And she lost a lot of money during this as well. And that's never easy. Even if, because we might think they have so much or whatever, but and it's mine. We didn't last even, were they even married a total of 2 years? I don't think you shouldn't be anything. You get what you came in with, and don't take anything more. No. Why? Because we were married? No, we weren't married for decades or anything. We're both famous. We both have enough. You shouldn't want anything of mine. Nothing. Well, let's see your path ahead. Determine action. Okay, so what actions can Jen take to move forward positively? She has to get over the disappointments and start appreciating what she has, let go of the past. No thoughts of reconciling there. Those jugs are empty. Turn around, because the bow that is coming toward you, the one that's bringing the roses up above here, go for that. That one's available. Take the risk. We got randomness. Yeah, like randomness and gifts. Expect her to be toting around Tiffany's. And I'm just going to say Tiffany's because this is, Tiffany blue box. And if she's dating somebody younger, expect her to be toting around some little trinket from Tiffany's. I'm serious. It's sweet. She's taking a chance. So her path ahead is going to be, she's taking risks. Maybe she'll have something going with Tiffany's as far as like taking some kind of venture for them. Maybe she'll be the face of a product or have something with that. She really needs to address some, she has these random bouts of sadness. And that's what's kind of in front of her. But she also has a lot more than that going on, where she's appreciating maybe these gifts are appreciation, and down here there's a lack of that. So I think that is balancing out for her, and she will with the 6 here and then 8 combined, right? Like things are leveling out for Jen right now. We have 5-5 on the board. So she's just been through the ringer, then gone through major changes or shifts in energy and lifestyle. But this could be something coming up for her in liquid form. Does Tiffany's ever run perfume line? Not sure. And who else is under the umbrella of Tiffany's? She may have something with them, like I'm trying to Elsa. What's her name? Elsa Coletti, or I have a necklace by her, but maybe a line at Tiffany's. But it could be perfume. I say perfume because of like the liquid, unless it's like a liquid diamond or something. There's a rainbow here, so very brilliant. And she may just take another risk with it. And it says very random. Maybe it is like the dice. Like that, I don't know, like maybe it is that random of an item where maybe it's dice. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But good for Jen. I mean, like, I'm glad that she's not, I don't wish upon any woman to be stuck in emotional pain over a divorce or like having a rough year, because regular gals go through rough times every single day, year after year. Some lose their families, they lose their husbands, some walk away from difficult situations, and life can be very devastating at times. I don't wish those times upon Jennifer Lopez just because of my own personal opinion of who she might be, because I don't know who she really is. I don't think she knows who she really is. I mean, let's just keep going. So this position's called the creative flame, and let's see how she can use these past experiences to inspire and energize her work ahead. Well, she'll again balance things out. She'll have a couple balance things out within your family. Once your family, don't give up on family. Maybe there's been a difficult time balancing the family aspect of life. And don't ever give up on them. You know, once the family becomes balanced, Jen's good to go. And that's where she'll be drawing her strength upon her family and whatever she considers her family, right? Who knows? Does anybody else wish that, like, if she was going to do a reverse or rewind, does anybody else wish it was with Mark Anthony instead of Ben Affleck? So let's see. So what she can do is she can spend time with family and be a leader of her family and just get her ducks in a row, you know, and just not give up. Show her kids that she doesn't give up. You know, she never gives up no matter how hard it gets. We're fighters, we're tough cookies, and we see things through. So she's showing her daughters how to maintain, how to not give up, how to keep putting one foot in front of the next. And sometimes you just have to breathe through a situation, you know, and that's how she carried herself. Like, that's what she just wants to show her kids, that mom isn't gonna fall apart. So, position number 7 is the healing embrace, and these are like, I don't know, practices or attitudes that could aid Jen in finding peace and healing in her life. Well, over here we have her is sitting in meditation, so I feel like she's probably going to really, you know, amp up her exercise because she is so physically fit and exhausts energy that way and probably finds great inspiration. But instead of pumping iron, which she does a lot of times, it's more breath work and stretching, probably more resistance training these days. I feel that way with this bands, like probably doing resistance bands, which is old school, but you know, we got the yoga mat in hand. So again, stretching, breathing, relaxation techniques are what are helping her to keep trudging on, you know. It's what calms her down and helps her, perks her up, you know, a little bit of coffee, you know, and probably a good chat with a friend, you know, after class. But you got to get the workout in, and the workouts are important to Jen. You know what? Maybe not being seen, right? Lock down with those kids, you know, keep your circle small, be a little bit confined, just stay in and not so in the face of the public, out and about in 2025, or at least at this juncture of 2025. It's still early into the year, so we'll say this next quarter, next 3 months, I wouldn't expect to see her too much, but don't ever give up hope. And this is healing and going in, and even if you have to lock yourself up in order to get the healing that you need, right? The healing, the training, the relaxation, do what you need to do to heal. Never give up on yourself either. this could indicate that Jen may go into a facility. Maybe it's a 28-day rehab facility, not for things, substances, but for emotional health and well-being. Or she's just going to seclude herself away from the public to, heal and maybe get it on with this new beau that's coming in. She might not want to be seen too much. She may need to be resting up because, those young ones got a whole lot of energy. And no matter what she looks like, she's still going through menopause. Holy night. How you feeling, Jen? You like a human furnace? Not feeling like leaving the house because you're just nothing but a grubby gremlin. Just a sticky, dewy mess. Yes, girl, I feel ya. And stay away from me. Nobody want to be around that. It doesn't look bad for Jen, but I do want to pull. I just pulled out the Spring Sibila. Just to give me 3 cards for Jennifer Lopez over the next 3 months. What's coming up for Jennifer Lopez over the next 3 months? We got 369 on the board. We got 66 on the board and 369. Jen may be doing some things. Well, we got her traveling. That could be her little doodad man that's coming toward her. Again, she's not giving up on anything, right? She's just not giving up on anything. We got perseverance again. Workhorse. She's a workhorse, so she's going to be on the move. Traveling. Where's she traveling to? But this is a dude that's coming toward her. This is somebody that's come toward her. This is a guy that's not giving up on her. So who's this guy? This young guy. He's a scholar. He's a writer. Is he somebody who writes love music here? A lot of them straight from the heart or hip. I'm not sure. Is she caught between two? Was one is he a scholar? Is he like a student? Is he an exchange student? Or he could be a student that does travel for something, that hasn't given up on getting back together, but this is someone who is very much a reader, writer, an arithmeticer, a smart cookie. He's getting in touch over the next 3 months. I want to see who this suitor is that Jen is, this person here. That's not it. Where's the people? Is it the... That's not it. That's not it. Where's the people? Not it, not it. Is it here? There it is. The young buck. It could be somebody on her team. Is this another dancer? Is Jen going to be with a dancer? Who is this? Who's she been dating or seen with? This could be somebody that she, on her team that works for her, that dances or does something for her, but somebody in her little circle. So good luck, Jennifer Lopez.